Hello there, good morning. I hope you're having a great summer game fest. I know I am. A lot of good trailers, a lot of cool games coming out, and it's not over just yet. Today I'm going to be talking about Zero Company, though, just going a little bit more in depth into that. There was a press release that came out for this about half an hour after I'd uploaded my video yesterday on Zero Company, which was my reaction and sort of review of the new trailer. We got the release date, but we have a little bit of new info from the press release. But I'm also going to go through some things because there's some things in that press release that is kind of contradicting what we're seeing in the game footage. So I'm going to go through that. We are also seeing more of this game, Zero Company, tomorrow. I believe it is going to be on IGN Live Day 2 at 1:10 p.m. Pacific time. That is 6:10 a.m. here in Australia tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to be watching that because I'm going to be up anyway for the Xbox showcase, which is tomorrow at 3 a.m. I get up to watch that every single year. I don't know why. I could just watch the VOD afterwards, but I love to watch it live. And so I'll be doing the same for that tomorrow and checking out IGN Live for more Zero Company stuff. So Zero Company, turn-based tactics shooter set in Star Wars universe during the Clone Wars, if you didn't know. That's what this game is. If you've ever played something like XCOM, that is what this game is. I am super excited for this game. This is not just like my most anticipated Star Wars game of the year, this is my most anticipated game of the year. Like, I love turn-based tactics games. This is like my bread and butter. I've been waiting for this game for years. I'm so excited for it. Now, and we do have pre-order bonuses, which is what we're going to take a look at right now. So, Zero Company Deluxe Edition, you get the Grand Army of the Republic Cosmetic Pack, which is the 100th Clone Company armor, this one here. Republic Officer Uniform for Hawks by the look of it, and you also get an ARC Trooper armor set. Now in the trailer you do see multiple clone armors. Still no confirmation on whether we can make a whole team of clones. There's a few things that we're just still not sure about. I know that some characters are locked off, and you can't make multiples of them, and that would be the Jedi class and the Mandalorian class. It's unsure what we can do with everything else just yet. You've got the Shadow Collective Cosmetic Pack as well, customizable pike helmets, and then you get these face tattoos, which actually I kind of like. They're pretty cool. Hutt Cartel, Black Sun Syndicate, Death Watch, Pike Syndicate, and Crimson Dawn. And you also get some weapon skins down there. Look, they're cool. I don't know if they're worth a deluxe edition thing. If I go here, deluxe $98.95 for the deluxe edition. How much is just the standard game? Not available separately. Awesome. This one, which is $80.95, so yeah, it's a bit of a jump. I don't know if it's super worth it. Anyway, let's move on to the press release for this game that came out. Being made by the Bit Reactor with Lucasfilm Games, available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox Series X and S, starting August 27th, 2026. So close. Very happy about that. Let's just go through here. So Star Wars Zero Company's visual storytelling and gameplay will immerse players in a tense, clandestine conflict taking place in the shadows of the Clone Wars. So they've described this as the war behind the war. So everything's sort of taking place behind the scenes. Players will step into the shoes of former Galactic Republic officer Hawks and current leader of Zero Company. Zero Company is an unconventional outfit of professionals for hire hailing from across the galaxy, including a clone trooper, a Mandalorian of the ancient clan Verminoth, a Jedi Padawan, and more. Together, Zero Company must hunt down and stop Kundry Fathom, leader of the separatist-aligned cult, the Infinite Coil. So, when we read through this press release, we get a couple of little tidbits here, and some of them are a little bit confusing, so we're going to just jump into that right now. From Zero Company's base of operations, the Den, players will recruit and progress skills of operators, upgrade facilities, purchase new equipment, and select their next mission from the holotable. On the battlefield, players will develop bonds between authored characters and player-created operators, unlocking new support abilities, including cross-training benefits that improve their abilities and stats. Players will navigate an ever-changing galaxy map featuring more than 150 planets, where each choice can change how their journey unfolds. 150 planets is insane for this kind of game. That is insane. That is a lot of goddamn planets. I was expecting 12 You know, I was expecting 12 to 15 locations. 150 planets is insanity. That is insane. When you think about these types of games, that's 150 different environments. That is insane. That is like, that blew my expectations out of the water for how many places there will be in this game. Now, this is where things get a little bit confusing, okay? In Star Wars Zero Company, customization is central to the experience. Hawks and recruited operators can be created from 8 iconic Star Wars species: Devaronian, Human, Neimoidian, Ovisian, Togruta, Twi'lek, Weequay, and Zabrak. 8 species is not that many. I don't think that's that many. You know, Devaronian, Human, Neimoidian, Ovisian, Togruta, Twi'lek, Weequay, Zabrak. 8 species. But that's what you can make Hawks and your operators. So if we look at some screenshots, okay, yeah, Astromech, we know that we can't make, Astromech, there you go, Astromech is another one. You can't make Hawks and Astromech, but you can have operators that are Astromechs. So we're up to 9, technically, excluding Hawks, but look at the guy in the end here. That's a Roidian. So we can have Roidian operators. And that's not the only one. If we scroll through some of these ones, we've got this guy here, this unidentified blue species. I had to look it up on Wikipedia. We do not have a name for it just yet. But he's in a lot of he's on the poster, he's in some of this stuff. I'm wondering, are these characters? So are these other authored characters that have been created and you can't create them? Like, obviously we can't make Hawks this species. But is this a character that comes along with us? Because I do think that we are going to have guest characters where you bring them along on missions, but you can't really customize their species. Because here it is again. There's a Roidian there, and then over on the side, that is... Oh no, that's a Neimoidian. Sorry, I thought that was a Duros. It still looks like a Duros to me. I guess it's a Neimoidian. I thought it was a Duros, my bad. Because if we come down here, this character here, we see her in some other screenshots as well. That's a character in the game. I think her name is Jay Mordant. So that's a character that can come with us. There's a Roidian again in the squad, and we've got this blue guy again. And there's Jay Mordant again down here. So I think we're going to have guest characters. There you go, Jay Mordant. And so there's her name right there. Because when we see at the end of the trailer, we see Anakin, I feel like he is a guest character that'll come along on a mission. Whether or not you control him on the battlefield, I don't know, but I feel like there will be characters that you have to bring along with you at some points. But yeah, the species thing is a little confusing. So is this just different species, different characters, but you can't create them? You can't customize them a lot, but at the same time, look, this is a customization screen, and the Roidian is there. So I don't know. I guess it's just we can't make Hawks this kind of character. I'm not sure. But let's go back to the press release. Voices, outfits, and many other aspects of Hawks and an operator's appearance can be customized along with specializations and talents over time. It's up to players to unite their operators and form the best squad for the mission at hand. That's a cool thing as well, where before it talked about bonds, if you send certain characters on missions together, they can sort of cross-train and learn each other's abilities, and that's where the bonds are going to come from. Then it just talks about the pre-order bonuses and, August 27th. I am super excited for this game. I think it looks fantastic. There is some really cool stuff in it. Again, this is just possibly my dream game. I've been talking with some people and they're saying that, like, oh, you can only have 4 people. Usually you could get 6 in a game like this, like especially XCOM. I do think you can unlock more characters because there's another screenshot. If I scroll through here, oh god, where was it? Sorry, I should have ordered these. This screenshot here, you'll see again down the bottom here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nearly every other thing only has 4, but this has 5. It does have Jay Mordant there, so maybe she isn't controlled by you on that, but you do have the Jedi, Hawks, Trick, and an Astromech. So maybe we'll find out more tomorrow. but it'll be interesting. I don't know. At the end of the day, I am just so damn excited for this game. I honestly, goddamn, like I don't know. I'm so excited for this game. I just think it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait for it, to be honest. It just, God, it just looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I hope to God it works and it hits that spot, because this is like easy goatee for me if it hits. I don't know, but we're gonna get more information. Now we're gonna get more information on this tomorrow. I'll be back then with another video, hopefully with some more info from the deep dive we're getting tomorrow on IGN Live. Again, that is at 1:10 p.m. Pacific time. That is 6:10 here in Australia in the morning. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. That'll do it for me for now, though. Thank you for watching. Make sure you follow me here at Cubcos Cantina, here on YouTube and over on TikTok at Cubcos, a Star Wars TikTok. And yeah, more Star Wars stuff to come. We got this and Galactic Racer this year, which is just fucking awesome, man. Like, I'm excited. Anyway, thank you for watching. May the Force be with you, always.